Hello, this is a very special video because it's the first time I've had a suggestion. Last week, I noticed that a user asked me to do a video on coping with exams and assignments over Christmas. Funny for them to ask that over Christmas because it's more common for people to need encouragement for exams over Easter because that is the exam period. But of course, many courses like BTECs and degrees do have exams all throughout the year rather than just in the Easter. And also, a lot of courses have well, I suppose all courses have assignments throughout the year. So I think at this time, people need encouragement for assignments just at any time, really. So what I would say for coping with exams and assignments is the first thing to do is to sit down at the start of a holiday, at the start of a weekend, the start of any time, and just work out all that you have to do. Think of every assignment you've still got going, every exam you've got to revise for, and just possibly even anything outside of school or college that you might need to do beforehand. That's so handy because you can get like really stuck on your college or your schoolwork, and suddenly like something else like has completely left your mind, and when suddenly you're like in this situation like, oh, I completely forgot about that. I was so busy. So maybe just get everything out of the way and then just sit down and work on assignments and revise and just anything you need to do. One thing I would say is to make a lot of your the most of a lot of the time you have at college or school, because post the age of 16, everyone has plenty of free time at college or school. For me in particular, it's so tempting just to sit and catch up with your friends or just play on your phone, really. But I would say make a lot of the time to actually work because you just need every single second because it's just so much you have to do. Just there's so many assignments take so long, just takes so much time that it's just grab some free time, just work on them. So then you're not going to stress at one point. It just saves that horrible time of there's 2 days before the deadline. What do I do? It just saves that, and it means that you're working on it You're a bit more relaxed when you're working on it. You're so therefore you're working better because you're working more positively, and you're not rushing. You actually putting care and detail into it. So that's just a good thing, just to make the most of all time you have when you get one straight away, and just to work on it. And another thing is, if you finish early, just try and like, if you stay at college or even if you come home, try and work on it maybe until dinner time. So then that also saves the stress or the anger of working on it just before the deadline, because you're just getting over and done with, and you're also just working on it so more happily. And for revision, I would say is make a timetable. Like, someone might think, oh, that's really stupid. It's really good. It makes sure you're balancing all subjects out, and it also means that you're working. You don't have to sit there and spend too much deciding. It also means you're working on it at the pace you want to, and also the amount you need to each day. So just make timetable, and also for revision, I would just say just go over topics, just look at them, go over them, and just get everything into your mind. Then test yourself. That's something I never really did for GCSEs. Test yourself, and then keep on going until you get it correct. That's what I would say. And overall, I'd just say work on it as early as you can. It's so difficult too, but just work on it as early as you can, and also do not stress about it all of the day. Take some spare time, take some breaks, but also work on it to the extent you're supposed to. Don't get too tempted. Just sit down, just some days, work on your assignments, or just get some revision done, and just do it to the best of your ability, and then just be relieved when you're done, and just spend maybe a bit of a day or even a bit of the week just relaxing and just putting your mind away from it. And then when you get your grade, and if you get resubmissions like I do, just really look into what you can improve. Maybe something that you didn't have the time to do the first time, and improve. And just really one thing I'd say, everything with your work, is be proud when you've achieved, because if not, you're putting you're putting all the you're making the work pointless, and you're not making anything positive come out of work you're doing. You're just making it all just a misery for you, and that's just not what life's about. I have gone well over 5 minutes. That's because it's just such a detailed topic. I'm sure I'll do topics similar, probably nearer to the summer. So thank you for tuning in this week. And one thing I would say is, if anyone has any suggestions on something they would like me to do, there's a comment box down below. As I said before, put your comments in, and I would do on absolutely anything. I just really don't mind what you want me to do, and I'll give you that encouragement and that motivation. So yeah, thank you for tuning in this week. I really hope it's been a help, and tune in next week.